Players. So earlier today, the Frump and Dump administration issued a clarification memo decreeing and declaring that this federal funding freeze that they did not affect individuals. But I knew something was wrong with this, honey, because there were several states and different individuals that were coming out and saying that they could not access certain things like the Medicaid portal, payment portal, and certain things. So I knew something was wrong. Well, baby, we have confirmation from the Illinois governor, who came out with a stark statement. And he basically said, look, the Frump and Dump administration is lying to y'all. Let's watch this together.
Despite what the White House press secretary said at the podium earlier, I believe it is my duty to report to you the truth of what actually happened today in Illinois. Donald Trump's administration is lying to you. The White House's attempt to walk back what they did today does not match what we saw on the ground. They assured us that Medicaid would not be affected. That was a lie. Our state agencies were unable to access the Medicaid system until an hour ago, preventing payments for services. And this has been reported from states across the nation. When we reached out to federal agencies, they informed us that they have been directed not to discuss any guidance with states. They have canceled previously scheduled meetings for this week. The White House assured us that Head Start would not be affected. That was a lie. Providers across the state experienced outages, and some were unable to make their payroll. They assured us that they were doing nothing to take away individual assistance from the most vulnerable people in our state. But they refused to say that they would restore LIHEAP, the Low-Income Housing Energy Assistance Program, payments to support the unemployment system, and Meals on Wheels. These are programs that hundreds of thousands of Illinoisans depend on. Children, seniors, veterans, working parents. Let's just be clear about what happened over the last 24 hours. At 7:42 p.m. last night, we saw a memo from the White House saying that they were pausing federal funding across the board. This morning, along with all 50 states across the country, we discovered that our ability to access critical federal funding had been cut off. And now the administration would like us to believe that these were just coincidental website outages. Donald Trump and his administration have not earned the benefit of the doubt.
And Governor Tim Walz also held a press conference where he echoed the very same sentiments of this Illinois governor. I have seen a plethora of states coming out saying that they cannot access certain portals, and the Frump and Dump administration has completely shut them out and given them no information, or little to no information, on when these things will be restored. This is all a part of the Project 2025 playbook. Now, as we all know, we have an emergency halt on this temporary freeze by a judge earlier today, and that is just until Monday. So we are not out of the woods. This is a critical situation at this point, all at the hands of the Frump and Dump administration. It's absolutely abhorrent, but it's to be expected if you read Project 2025. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. Whose report do you believe? This is Double D Mova reporting for the Black Accurate News.